Today's Wednesday, so yes.
Wednesday, day 4. So it is breakfast time, and we're having a variety for breakfast. Noah's eating oatmeal and hot chocolate, just like always. But I'm having eggs out of a bag, dehydrated. Breakfast skillet, so it's got other veggies, and Kirsten's having granola. What are you saying, Larry?
He ate a freeze-dried strawberry out of the granola pack.
Please don't eat more of my freeze-dried strawberries. I'd like to eat my strawberries.
This is mine.
He can eat his own freeze-dried strawberries. He and you have the same breakfast. It's a little nippy this morning, but last night was sort of comfortable temperature-wise.
3 nights ago was cold. 2 nights ago was hot.
Last night was nice.
Bad.
Yeah. And our tents are kind of on top of each other. It's kind of funny because we had limited space. We were a little bit sloped, but it wasn't too bad. And it did not rain inside. Totally wet on the outside, condensation also, but it worked. It is 8:45, and we are leaving camp
An hour earlier than yesterday with a mile left to go.
So this should be a good change. I'd like to get a good 7 miles in before lunch to make the after lunch a little easier.
I know why my pack's lighter. We had dinner last night.
We did have dinner last night, and we ate out of your pack. How does it feel?
Feels light.
Feels doable?
Yeah, it's the first day that I've actually lost weight. Every day I lost weight, I got back the stuff I pawned off.
So today's actually lighter.
Today's my first lighter day with the pack.
How's your ankle?
I'm kind of...
Fair enough. Did you take ibuprofen yet?
Nope.
Shall we stop? I think ibuprofen time. Vitamin I, coming up.
Too busy trying to get us out to worry about taking care of me.
And hello, little snail. Are you having a nice morning? Did you survive the storm last night? Hello, little snake. You don't look too scary to me.
Well, this is where we got across. To continue on the trail. I went down here and walked my way across those rocks onto that log, and then over to this bank, and then off to these rocks across here. They're fording up there.
Look, this current's really strong! So enjoying the weather out here. I've been very lucky that it hadn't been rainy, other than the other night, which we didn't have to walk in the rain, we just had to deal with wet tent. But it's funny how differently the rain can be viewed. I'll never forget, Eric was just a little tyke, maybe a year and a half. We knew he had cystic fibrosis, and so my in-laws and I did the CF Great Strides walk. My husband did not go because people with CF can get each other sick. So somebody had to take care of Eric. Kirsten wanted to go. We raised quite a bit of money, so it was really exciting to be able to do it. Woke her up that morning. I'm like, Kirsten, do you still want to go on the walk? Because it is raining. And she jumped out of bed and she said, yay! Yay! We can walk in the rain! That means puddles! I don't know that she'd be quite so excited with rain today as she was when she was about 4. But it was a wonderful experience. And Kirsten's excitement during her 5-mile walk of jumping in puddles and getting wet, stopping holding her umbrella, holding it sideways, made the day so much fun. And most importantly, we were able to pay for a little bit of research. The research in cystic fibrosis has come such a long way. We have been thrilled with Trikafta. It's the longest Ryan has been off of antibiotics in his entire lifetime. Research money does in fact make a huge difference. 7 miles down and it's lunchtime. Let's go for a swim. Ooh, water moccasin sitting on the bank. Think we better change your mind.
Road construction.
Caution, there's a road ahead.
The ducks chick came off, and I think they definitely need some construction if this is supposed to be a road.
Where's the road we should be cautious of? I mean, this traffic looks frightening to me.
So many cars that they just blur together.
Wow, this is one that we could actually take a Prius down.
Ryan could take a Prius down with anything on the side.
Yeah, but doing it is not wise. So going down that one has a little more wisdom than the other one.
Tech said he had to stop and get out and walk through the
He didn't stop immediately.
He went up the road for a little bit.
Until he was stuck. Okay, so we have a white blaze. We have a white blaze on the other side of the river. And we have a really nice drop off. So I don't think we're supposed to go directly to that blaze from here. Because there's Larry walking by.
I'm trying to think of a spot over there.
Trying to see if he can rock hop, I guess.
You can go across there and then over here.
Is there a
no
spot?
shelf over here.
Is there a spot down there?
It looks like there's a spot down there, but I don't know how wet it is.
Well,
I know, his leg is in.
You don't have braces on, I'm not.
Well, Larry made it. Now he can assess the situation for us. And now that he's really wet.
The trail stopped right there. Whoops, how do we get down? So they went down here, they went across those rocks there, and then they're over here working their way across over here.
We came off that mountain to the left. That's where we came from. Okay. This is how far we've climbed so far. The creek is way down at the bottom. And that's where we were.
With the sun almost setting, we're off in the west, looking to the west. So I'm at mile marker 77.4. We came from over there where the sun is close to the peak, but I'm thinking that this mountain way over there, I think that's Hare Peak, or Hare Mountain, where we spent the night on Sunday night.
Okay. This is pretty darn tough. Scale 1 to 10 of difficulty. This has hit the 10.
We just crossed over like 7 down trees.
So Noah, tell me how you really feel. Okay, try to do it again without curse words.
I think someone's feeling grouchy.
I'm gonna die. Am I supposed to tell you this is the hardest part?
The rocks make it really hard. And the 8 down trees were just to add insult to injury.
I'm not tired. I'm done. It hurts to walk. I'm not tired. It just hurts. I'm not super hungry. I'm not super tired. I'm just really, really in pain. And I'll tell you, between my sunburn, my ankle, and my knee. For the record, that's number 12. And then number 13. There's no way you can move that log. It doesn't matter if it's cut through. This has literally been cut through and it's still here.
Probably should have flat.
No, see, look.
No, it's cut, but they probably just couldn't move it. Which is why it's still here.
There's even like this orange thing.
So, they tried to do trail maintenance on the bigger. No, it's the smaller of the two.
Looks like someone ran out of energy, time, or battery.
Yeah, and considering how hard these are to get across. Considering how hard they are to get across, I'm not surprised that they didn't finish. Also, this is so high up, it's hard to get to. Right now, it feels like this trail is never gonna end. We're never gonna make it to a campsite. We're at about 77 and a half, thinking we only had to come to 77. And I think we have to go to 78 and a half. And that extra mile and a half is deflating. And then when you have things you have to crawl under and crawl over, when you're already exhausted, it makes it tough. I can't do this.
Howdy, friends and neighbors. We sound a lot more upbeat than we feel.
We feel absolutely exhausted. It is the end of day 4. If I can move your arm. It is the end of day 4.
Because we did like 50 miles today.
It was not actually 50. It just felt like 50.
Oh, we're doing 50 miles this
We're not
4
doing
days.
50. Yeah, I don't know what we're doing total. But we went a little over 13 miles. And the last part was just exhausting. It was so much elevation climb. And
I think we had 1,000 elevation climb near the end. A lot of nice waterfalls, though.
And it was
pretty
rocky,
stuff.
and walking on rocks is hard.
Oh, yeah.
And there were lots of trees that you had to climb over or under.
Oh, yeah. The trail needs a lot of maintenance, but this is like in the middle of nowhere. There's no roads or anywhere close by, so trail crews would literally have to backpack through and cut up these trees that...
Which would be so much work. I think we counted 21 majorly large trees that we had to go over or under. And you couldn't go around because of drop-offs. So that part was exhausting. It is funny, today's verse Psalms 27:4. When I was meditating on it this morning, is when I saw all the waterfalls, which are so incredibly gorgeous. And the verse is, the one thing I ask of the Lord, the thing I seek the most, is to dwell in the house of the Lord all the days of my life, to delight in his perfection and meditate in his temple. But I was thinking about God's perfection as I was seeing all these waterfalls that were just incredibly gorgeous. The scenery around us today was amazing. And then the walk was like so tiring at the end. It was challenging. So it would just be amazing to be able to delight in the ways of God without having to do all the work, which I mean, we did, in fairness, sign ourselves up for this. It was something we planned, but our knees were hurting, our ankles were hurting. It was very tiring. But, yet at the same time, we got the pleasure of enjoying God's beauty.
But I'm doing much better than I think the other three.
My left ankle is swollen, which I know I tore a ligament some years back. But the doctor said the surgery was probably not needed since I had kind of rehabbed to the point of jogging by the time I saw him. Ryan went in the hospital 2 days after I hurt my ankle, so it made going to the doctor challenging.
But it wasn't broken, so...
My knees have been giving problems, but my ankle pain has outweighed my knee pain. Kirsten's ankle and knees have been bothering him, and Noah's ankle has been bothering him. It's been tough on the joints, a little harder than I expected.
Yeah, there was the sound of the elusive Noah could be heard through the forest in the last couple miles. And then some other not appropriate family choice words.
Yeah, and all of those need to be edited out, I think.
So we found a good campsite. We only have about 6 miles for tomorrow, so that'll be good. Night!